Hello everyone, Trigan here. Welcome back to Transport Fever 2. Don't forget, if you like this video, tickle that thumbs up button. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. I have no idea why this is sitting and doing nothing. So today, here's where I want to start. I want to clean up this area here. We've got sort of a traffic thing going on over here. We've got these two farms here that feed across this little narrow section of bridge, and we've already got problems here because this space, I actually had to work on this after the last video because I had just all traffic was stopped here, and I didn't notice it till I noticed I had a lineup of passenger trains because this space was just a little bit too short for a freight train to sit in between those 2 points without blocking something. And so I had a train sitting here where he is right here now, except he had been coming from this direction, and so he was blocking this route, but he couldn't move because somebody was in his at his platform here, and that somebody couldn't get out because he was blocking this way here, which had another train sitting here waiting for it. It was a mess. So what I want to do today, and I don't know why there's so much stuff over here. Look at this. These two farms, a forest, a goods factory, a building supplies factory. Then over here, we have another building supplies factory, a forest, another farm we're not even using, another tool factory. We've got this coal mine that's despawning, another coal mine here, another farm we're not using. Could we spread these things out a little bit? I don't know why this particular little section of the map has all the industry on it. I mean, we have all of this over here. There's practically nothing over here. There's one sawmill right here and an oil well, and then some stuff around the city here. It just there's hardly anything on this whole peninsula. All right, there are a few things, but all right, let's get back to this. So I think what I want to start is I want to reroute this. Let's take these tools and have them come up and jump on here, which was obviously not here when we did all of the tool factory. But this is pretty nice because this is nothing but the train going south and the lumber mill stuff down here, which is for this. So if we come out here, go on up here, we just need to add on a section here so we go into the right platform. Let's see, what platform are we on here for our tools? Tools is coming into 1. Chesapeake food freight comes into 2. I think I'll swap those 2 as well. Let's put food freight on 1 and tools on 2. And then what we're going to do, let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of the houses sitting right at the end of our platform. We're going to have to get rid of some of this stuff too. I probably didn't need to get rid of that one. Okay. Let's see now. Let's go ahead. Come across here. Yeah, that's too close. I'm going to have to do it out here somewhere, I think. All right, let's come from this direction. It really just does not like any of this, does it? Let's try this. Yeah, that works. There we go. And then we just need a diamond switch on here so we can... Well, that is really close, isn't it? Are we going to be able to get away with that? Let's find out. Oh, I think. Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and move this. Back to here. So we have one stop for both. One signal for both. And that gets them on all of those platforms. So then this, on this side, is this our outgoing tools? It is. Can I force you back into your own? Yes. Okay, cool. I actually only need this connection now just to get... actually, I don't need that connection at all. I do not need it at all. So let's see. Actually, you know what? I would love to have more room on here for more trains coming in with wood, because I've had them lined up here before, waiting to be able to get in. Let's do this. I have an idea here. Now, if I do that, I'm going to have to do this way. I was thinking I could push it the other direction, but not with the tools boxcars or not with that train sitting there like that. Actually, I don't need this one here like this. Let's go ahead and take this out. Actually, I'm going to leave a space though. No platforms. There we go. So we'll put a platform right here. There we go. And now we can go ahead and get rid of that space. Tracks. Then we'll have two platforms over here that are just for dropping off wood. Or planks, I suppose I should say. There we go. Now I just need to move this. Okay, so now the incoming planks can use either one of these two platforms. And this one here, let's take it, and we're going to come out and see, where is the best spot for this? Come on. Why can't I get a hold of the end of this? It did not want to let me grab it. Okay, it's telling me right here, but that's not right. That looks like it's just about the right curve. Not super fast, but it'll work. So let's go ahead. I'm going to put it right here. Oh, come on. There. I'm going to have to get rid of these signals first. Okay. How's that look? Feels like we lose a bit of speed on this side. Okay, so we're 104 there. Let's shove this up to about there. So that's 90 and 100. I don't think I can really shove it up any further, though. Let's try there. How's 95? 96. Okay, that's perfect. That's right where I want it. We'll get rid of this little bit. Then we'll put another one on here. That's not too bad. It's not quite right, but it's good enough. It's not going to drive me crazy. It would be a short trip anyways. Thank you for that, Growler. Go. And then here, go ahead and put here, here, one here. And I think we got room. We should probably put one in the middle somewhere. Say right about here. There. Now, are you the one? Yeah, you are the one having issues. Turn you around. I think you're going to work now. Speed this up. Yeah, he's going out the way we want him to. Excellent. Well, that is one train off that section of track now. And really, there's not much on this side of the track, so that's going to work out well. We don't need to... The roundhouse here can reach these fine, because it can come out and just go straight into that station. So we don't need to do anything funny to let trains in. I wonder if that'll speed this up too. Probably will, so we'll get stuff out here a little bit quicker. Maybe we won't even need 2 trains on it anymore. Okay, so you're here doing your thing. I actually could change this out because there's absolutely no reason to have through tracks on here now. Interesting. All right. Before I do that, though, I want to do this. So I want to get... I want to do another separate bridge for this. Let's pause this. I'm going to take all of this out here. This is going to have all its own. I'm going to put a light back in here, so there we go. All of this track is just going to go. All right, that's all deleted. So now we're going to come out of here. For right now, I just want to see where our perfect little loop will come out. So we could do it to about here before it gets involved in that. We're going to have to get rid of this road for now. That's fine. So we do this around to say right here. Just want to get it right on that line. Okay. I think that's actually good. I think that might be right where I want it. Maybe not. I think where I want to do this, though, I want to cross this water right around here. Oh yeah, why don't I do this? We'll just do a straight bridge. I know I've got to raise this for the bridge. But if we just do a sort of a straight across here, then I can just come onto this straight with the loop at whatever point I want. So let's go ahead and do that. Then, in order to... These are stone bridges. Let's fix these. You can be one of those. You can be one of those. There. Okay, cool. That's better. Now you... Let's cut that back about that far. Cut that back about that far. And then see if... I found if you can cut back far enough and have your bridge in place, you can, yeah, then you can just use the raise and lower. You can raise it up high enough. And let's make this a newer bridge. We'll put this one in here. Oh yeah, there's plenty of room for the boats to go underneath that. Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect. So now this end, we will come down here and connect on like right there. Actually, that looks really good. I just need that train out of the way. Okay, we'll come back to that. Let's grab the end of our, that's where our diamond switch is. So into that. Yeah, and see, why does it keep wanting to do wonky stuff there? That looks about right. There. Yeah, it looks beautiful. We don't have a goofy tunnel up here anymore. What we can do is just grab the other end of this. And then we come onto a perfect straightaway all the way across the river. Smooth this out a little bit here. That's perfect. With this, I'm just gonna come off from here and reconnect it. And I suppose we'll upgrade all of this so it doesn't all look like garbage. Not all of it is new country road. All right, that's all in place. Now, let's let this guy move. And hope he's... Well, no, he'd be stopped if he was one of the ones that's supposed to be on here. Okay, and then... That looks about right. You can just connect it up here somewhere. Yeah, I like that. Come on from this. Meet up with that. And then we just take these out. And where does this end here? Right there. Super. Cool. And I think that actually gives him a considerably shorter route. It's a lot more direct route than it was. He just comes out of here and shoots straight down here. He only has to pass through one of the two farms. This we can pretty much leave alone. He's going to come out of here and go on to there. This I already lengthened, so that should be okay. And then we're going to take passenger traffic off from there. Let's... Wait a minute. Who's got a problem? We probably have a train that's trapped. Can't... Whoops. Nope, wrong button. Here. Yeah, he does not want to be there. Can I get you just turn around? You're on the wrong track, but... You know what? I'm just gonna have to delete you. Okay, so that's done. I think we needed to upgrade these trains anyways. Yeah. 42 years old. We definitely needed to upgrade them. How are we doing on this? And we're getting 85%, 83%. So let's see. It's going to manage vehicles. Check this. So we carry 300. And we have a new diesel, and it actually is a little bit more powerful than these. So it's a perfect replacement for them. Yeah, this guy right here. So that's good. And then... Oh, that's right. I forgot these carry grain. I don't like using the boxcars for grain, though. We can't use that. That's another boxcar. This... Yeah, that can't be used for grain either. I think this is the newest thing we have that'll take grain. And I don't particularly like it. Maybe we will use the boxcars. Yeah, these are faster, and I just don't like using boxcars for that. If we use this... No, I don't think that would be a good one to use. Would you make up your mind? It'd be a lot easier, Growler, if I actually had something I liked for this job. Alright, well, I guess we're stuck using this for now. Okay, and that's going to be 300 again. And then let's just put one more back on here, replace the one we took off, and see if with the new locomotives, if that's enough. New locomotives in the new route, that if that's enough to go ahead and take care of all of this. Now, the only thing that's going to be going out here now is going to be our food delivery. Oh, that's fine. You're going to be fine because you're going to meet up with your track right there. All right, now that all of this is taken care of, let's see what we can do about passenger service. I think what I want to do here is we're really just going to run right alongside the stuff we're already doing. So I'm just going to set that right there. And go all the way through the mountain, right to there. Then, I think I'm going to do this. We're going to disconnect this. I don't know, I guess right around here somewhere. Push that freight train back. Perfect. Okay, now this is going to connect onto where this was. I'm not sure why that wants to be an old... Well, let's use that. I don't know why that was trying to be an old version of the bridge. Okay, and then we'll grab this one. And we're going to come all the way back. We don't have to worry about the branch there, because this is going to be the passenger service, and that was freight only branch. Okay. So that right there. Now we can go ahead and remove this entirely. That looks good. And I think we could take this back quite a ways. I'd put a connection here for the shed, for the roundhouse. We'll just have to redo it. There we go. That looks pretty good. Yeah. And then here, we can just go ahead and get rid of this. And let's see, let's start in the same spot, but then just over to that. There. And that's all we need to get trains out of here and onto the passenger track. Okay, so that looks good. And yeah, I know we're going to have trains that are on the wrong tracks here, but we'll have to deal with that later. Okay, so now to get through here, we're going to have to add 2 more tracks in here. Let me get this guy out of here. Okay, now that's on there. We can just reconnect this. I'm probably going to need to do some more work with signals, but stupid Steam, I cannot see where the track is. And we'll do just one way right here. That'll get that working for now. Now this, all we need to do is it's going to snap right to the side of that. I am going to need to get this out of the way. This was just so, oops, that's not what I meant to do. This track was just so that we could get trains from the roundhouse onto this track over here. So I can redo that later. Now, let's try this again. Oh, come on. Run it all the way down to here and reconnect it right there. Okay, signals are all on, all that's connected. Now we need to continue this north. This is fine. It's going to go off there, and it's going to come back onto here. So that we're not going to worry about at all. We do need to change some of this, though. Let's go ahead and actually just force you back onto your platform there. So I'm actually going to move him to a different platform when we get down to all of this. And this here, all going to get taken out. And let's see. That's going to get turned to high speed. That I could downgrade. There. They'll take our high speed tracks and reconnect them up to this. Actually, I want to cut this back further. There we go. Try to make that as nice and straight into that as I can. Okay, so that's just going to pass through. It's not going to do anything there at the freight station. This, on the other hand, is going to do more. It's there. Goes to there. Okay, so that is there where it's supposed to be. Now this is going to be a little bit different. So this, I think, I'm going to do that. And that. This here, I'm going to end up doing nothing with it, but it does need to be connected up for the sake of all our other stuff. So we're just going to run that across like that. And like that. And then I want to take this guy. That's the Driftwood to Rio Dorado line. And at Driftwood, I want him to use platform. Wait a minute. Let's do it this way. 5. So you are going to go to 5. So that way he'll stay on this side. He won't be crossing the passenger track. This will only get crossed if a new train is getting put onto these lines. So that's all set. And for now, we're not going to change anything on this side of this. So all I need to do is this. Let's take this out. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Let's try this. So we're going to go to there. And this will go to here. Okay, that looks good. And then this should go to here. And this should go to here. And somehow that little section there is separated. So now it can get back onto the shared track. We won't worry about that today. We just don't have time to do all of it. There, like that. And we'll leave the rest of that alone. And then here it's all separated. All we really need to do is just put regular old signals on here. All right, now the last thing we need to do is right here. I need to take all of this out. Although that should have been able to continue using that, since that would end up going the same place. I don't know why I didn't like it. But okay. I was just confused that I had 2 tracks here. I had to stop and think for a minute about what I was doing. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll take this. Now let's do it from here. And that's the one going into there. And then here. And then we'll just connect this into here like this. There. That's good enough for now, at least. That will get this out to the other side, or to the to the freight side of this. Go. And let's go ahead and make this a one-way, just to make sure nothing jumps places it shouldn't be jumping. And I'm going to get rid of those 2. And you're still unhappy about something. Why are you still unhappy? Oh, this is a forest freight that's out. Where is this forest freight coming from? That's why it was being unhappy. Oh, it's down here. Well, why would this one be having trouble? I'm dubbing. It's not this one. It's this one over here. And it's just that I never fixed it back up to its platform where it's supposed to be, because I deleted the platform and created a new one for it. so we can get the extra tracks in. Okay, now the question is, when and where are we going to find trains that are not on the tracks they're supposed to be on? Well, there's a passenger train that just got through. Okay. Well, I guess we'll find it when we find it. I want to hop one of these trains. I upgraded a train over here, and I want to get a look at it. This one. Oh, the front of this is cool. I like that. This was Pierre Marquette, which there's a lot of Pierre Marquette stuff in Michigan, which is where I'm from. And there was actually a Pierre Marquette shrine not far from where I lived for a while, which was, I have very fond memories of living there. Sadly, only lived there a few years. Yeah, this is a nice locomotive. It's got no lights on the back right now. I don't know why it has the double greens on here. Oh, the smoke coming out was blocking the letters. Yeah, I like this locomotive. Let's give it a listen. Let's hop on here, let it start going. I'm not sure exactly why that was just sitting there doing nothing for a long time. Something was blocking the track where it needed to be, but I don't know where. Am I missing signals here or something? Oh my goodness. This thing puts out so much smoke. The sounds on it are nice. And the smoke's a little messed up. It's coming out the side of the stack instead of the top. I imagine they're trying to get it to behave as close as possible to the real thing. And that was the best they could do. That is a cool locomotive, though. What does the interior of this look like? Well, they do have seats. There's some nice gauges and stuff on here, but for the most part, there's not really anything there. Can I? Oh, there we go. Oh, that's interesting. That's modeled. It's got just a slope, and we can just see the coal underneath all the smoke. And I guess this is our water. All right. I like this locomotive. This is a pretty cool locomotive. Oh, is that active or is that something old? That is active. Okay, that's the tool factory up there. All right, guys. That is going to be it for today. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have, please remember to tickle that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And we'll see you next time. Have a great day.